Hi, I'm Laura Richardson, and I'm a life coach. One of the most common reasons why people enter into counseling is related to family issues. And family problems are one of the top causes why people suffer a drop in productivity at work. My company is dedicated to helping you find alternative solutions to your ongoing issues with your current or former spouse that are faster, cheaper, and more satisfying for you because you get to participate in deciding how things move forward in the future. So people usually ask me, how do you know how to do that? Or what makes you qualified to do that? I do this by using my 13 years experience as a family lawyer in Texas to help my coaching clients. And yes, what I mean by family law is probably exactly what you're thinking. It's divorce, it's child custody, child support, modification of prior orders, relocation, and adoption. So what do I mean by alternative solutions? What is that? I use my experience to help you come up with plans and strategies to help you communicate better with your current or former spouse and to help you solve your problems without having to go to court. Or if you do have to go to court, the only reason would be so that the judge would sign the agreement that you've already entered into with your current or former spouse. For example, Catherine, my client, she had an ex-husband who was inconsistent as to when he would pick up their son. Now, her ex had a regular 8 to 5 job, and he was supposed to pick up their son at 6 p.m. every other Friday. But sometimes he wouldn't show up until 7:30, or he wouldn't show up until Saturday morning, or sometimes he wouldn't show up at all. But he wouldn't let Catherine know that until the very last second, if he would say anything to her at all. And oftentimes she'd have to try to hunt him down and figure out what's going on with this weekend. Are you coming or what? Catherine felt like she couldn't have her own life and plan for things because she was so tied as to when her ex would finally decide to come and pick up their son. Because she had her weekends with her son, and then when she thought she had her own weekends to herself, she didn't know what her ex was doing. So I coached her on how to properly document what was going on. And so for approximately 3 months, she kept a calendar of every time her ex was more than 30 minutes late to pick up their son. I also counseled her and coached her to tell her to send him text messages every time that he was more than a half hour late to pick up their son. And at the end of those 3 months, I gave her suggestions and ideas on how she could approach and explain to her ex about all the highlights that were on her calendar, which showed when he didn't show up for visitation like he was supposed to, and all the volume of text messages that she had that supported what was on her calendar, and how she might have to go back to court and ask the court to change his weekend visits so that now she could plan for her own personal life. And she could maybe finally probably date, for goodness sakes, because he was already remarried. Well, her ex was shocked because he had no idea that she was keeping this calendar. And when he saw the volume of text messages that she had sent to him over the past 3 months, he knew that she meant business and that she had pretty convincing evidence if they did end up going back to court. Catherine made a plan, she saw it through, she was organized, and she was determined to do something about this problem because she had had enough. She couldn't have a life. So her ex saw all of that and got real concerned that she might be able to pull it off and change his visitation. So needless to say, things are a whole lot better now. They're not perfect, but they're a whole lot better. He now picks up their son on time, and when he's going to be late or he can't come for his weekend, he gives her a lot of notice, unless it's an emergency. He also speaks to her and treats her with a whole lot more respect, the respect Catherine deserves. Now that's going a long way to healing the hard feelings between them and really healing her heart about what had happened. Now that's the type of adequate solutions to problems that really affect your quality of life that I know that I can help my clients achieve, and I know that you can achieve. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it's more satisfying for you because you're able to shape and mold the solutions on your own terms. So to get more insight, scroll down on my webpage to the testimonial section and click on Catherine's story. So finally, you're probably wondering, okay, so what's the difference between what I offer and hiring an attorney? Okay, so with attorneys, you typically have to pay a sizable retainer fee. And attorneys will write letters and file documents on your behalf. They will also give you legal advice and they'll represent you in court. So typically their focus is to resolve your issues in your case by filing for and scheduling hearings at the courthouse that you may or you may not have to attend with your attorney. Now me, on the other hand, My focus is to always try to help you resolve those issues before you get to the courthouse by coming up with creative ideas, suggestions, and strategies on how you can get the results you want quickly and less expensive than going straight to court. So with me, you don't have to put down a sizable retainer fee. But as a coach, I would not be writing letters on your behalf, and I would not be filing documents on your behalf. And as a coach, I will be helping you find the information that you need and sharing my experiences and giving you strategic information to help you achieve the results that you want. But it's not intended to be legal advice, and I would not be representing you in court. I help you resolve your family problems before they become legal problems in a way that's faster and less expensive and less emotionally draining for you, which avoids lost time from work and lost time from your family. So coaching may not be a good fit for everyone. Your situation may require that you hire an attorney. But for many others, it's a great place to start to find ways to solve your family problems so that you can get your life back, find your smile, and start living out your purpose. So if you're weighing your options, I believe I'm the best first step to take because of the time and cost savings my services provide. So if this resonates with you, then go to my website, www.howtomoveonafterdivorce.com, and let's get started. I look forward to working with you soon.